They say every dog got a day where they ain't really get to live. They say every sinner gotta pay, but I see it printed to forgive. Tribulation put you through the worst, I know why you thinking it's a myth. I woke up to your voice, it hit me where it hurts, some angels I'll never see again. Walking through the valley of the murk, trying to...
Whew. You already know who it is. Mr. Handsome himself, Mr. Flyest in the world, Mr. Smooth, Mr. Charismatic, Mr. Charm, Mr. Moneybag. So what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kim Moneybag back with another video. And I just wanted to say two things. First, I'm recording off the iPhone 14 Pro now. The other videos was on the 13 Pro, but it kept running out of storage. When I first bought it, I didn't really care about doing YouTube, so a lot of them, the stuff I had in there was a bunch of random stuff. Then when I tried to switch over, I reset the whole phone, but with me just making like 4 to 5 videos, it didn't really hold much. But on top of that, got me a new mic as well. As you see, this was clipped onto my hoodie. Got it off Amazon, only $12. A big investment. Then me trying to project or just hoping the phone hears me good. You know what I'm saying? But today's topic I wanted to talk about was and we got to take 1 minute just just recognize the hand tie, recognize the beauty. I love my hand tie. I admire it every day. I'm gonna get it touched up a little bit, but not right now. I don't know how I feel about this hand tie stuff. Like after this first one, it's like, I don't know if I want to get another one right now. But, real quick, because I got to go to work in a little bit. But one topic I wanted to talk about was, how constructive criticism, improves your growth, and gives you that tough skin as a person. So, I know I probably talked about this, in a few other of my video topics, but the main reason I wanted to touch on this is because, like, how I say in some of my videos, how, I make the oils, right? So, that's something I wanted to start getting into, which, like the smell good business. So for me, I would take, a bunch of smell good oils, I would sort them out, and then like I would make them into batches. And, for the people who know me, like my homies, or, some people who work with me, you may have had a sample, or, you may have bought some off me or told me to make you like a certain combo or a certain smell. But the reason I wanted to make this video was because, I understand now that the more I'm putting myself out there, the more feedback I'm getting, and, the more opinions of other people, and of course, in this lifetime, I can say that, it wouldn't be the best in your interest to, sit up here and worry about what other people think you, why they think this, why they think that. But I learned that in some avenues, it really is good for, potential for growth, for you to actually, for you to actually see past, what you don't see now, and for you to actually move forward in life as a person. So when it comes to me putting myself out there, making these smells, I understand that everybody is different. You get what I'm saying? Everybody has a different taste. Everybody has a different way they like they oils, they like to smell. Everybody doesn't like certain fragrances sweet. They don't like some of them strong. They don't like certain ones. I can say everybody's just different, right? So as I'm learning, the ones I might think is good or the ones I may keep as personals, I may try to promote those, and a person may say like, oh nah, this not for me, I'm good. Some people may say, oh nah, these suck, I ain't really feeling all this. Or nah, bro, you don't know what you're doing on this one. Or nah, I ain't really feeling none of these. I think I'm good off everything. But the reason I said I'm loving all the feedback I'm getting and what it's doing to me is it's actually molding me more and more as a person, because in this lifetime, we've been conditioned so much to stay like in this box and just be so scary and, not put ourselves out there to take risks, no type of risk management, no getting out your comfort zone, no sitting up here, going past the grain, no pushing all your cards to the edge of the table so you can count on yourself and actually better yourself in the situation. So with me doing this, and all this is new to me, like I said, actually taking that big step, getting other people's opinions, watching the expressions on their face, sitting up here, seeing how they react to things, understanding that everybody's not gonna have a good response. Some people may, keep it more on the cool tip. Nah, bro, I'm good. Some people may, be a little more aggressive. Oh, nah, make a little face, may give me my stuff back. And I can say like, I wouldn't say aggressive, but in a way of like there was repulsed by that. So, but all this stuff is actually showing me that just will come with the business, like, a lot of the times we grow up thinking that life is supposed to just be peaches and cream, and in certain scenarios we're taught that, I can say by parents or some parts of society, you may have this thing that life is supposed to be a certain way, and the way we live in it is just like, a fairy tale. And I'm not saying that, for the people that I live in delusion. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that a lot of times we thought that life aren't supposed to have these, constant ups and downs, that way so we could grow and constantly, learn ourselves each and every day, So like for me, I just started getting to, like I said, the smell good business, right? So now with me getting quality oils and what me want to put myself out there, actually trusting myself to actually understand that, I believe in what I make. I like it, I know other people will like it. It's just that I gotta run into those big percentages of people who going to shoot me down, and all that's going to do is, let me go harder as to what I'm trying to accomplish. Let me go harder in my goals. Let me go harder when I'm journaling. Let me go harder when I'm sitting there thinking to myself when I'm bored, and actually tap into what I want to do, why I want to do it, and not have an outcome dependent mindset. So it's like with me producing these products, it's basically like a part of who I am, because it's like when this person sit here and makes these things, it's actually coming from a part of me, and I can describe some things about me as oh, he likes to smell good, or this tells a story about himself when he steps out the house, or he likes to smell good, he cares about his appearance, he believes in hygiene, he takes hygiene very seriously. So just with me making these oils, it's not just in the sense of I'm making them just to make them. It's telling the story about me, and it's telling the story about the people who may buy them off me. And so in the sense of for
There we
me,
go. Look at
I
that
like some
nice
of the sweet,
setup.
soothing scents.
If you ain't
Not
know, now
too
you know.
sweet,
Let's
but
go.
in the sense of I don't like the ones that
Let
smell like
that shit
Axe. I don't
soak
like
in.
them too
This is
strong.
gonna be a
I like them
mean
calm and
combo.
smooth. So I see a lot of people flock to that. And at first, that was the only realm I was sticking to. But I see the other spectrum sometimes. So the smells I see everybody like or everybody flocking to, I only kept a big spectrum of those. But then some people I may let smell them. They may make a certain face, or they may be like oh damn, I can't deal with this. I need something a little more strong. Or the smells I didn't think was good, that might be some of the ones somebody else might like. So I can say all this is just different though, but actually going past the oils, not actually go deep, I tend to understand that life is never going to be perfect. No matter what you do, or no matter how much effort, or no matter how much you believe in yourself, you always going to have that other half that is not going to believe in anything you put out. Any type of thought you put in. Some people are going to think you crazy. Some people are going to sit up here and say like oh, this not for you. Some people are going to keep it cool, or this not my thing. Some people are going to drag it and try to weigh you down. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful for all that, because growing up in this world, it's kind of hard, I guess say to stay tough and, keep a good mental when you got so much going on around you. This person hating on this person not want to support this person, nobody want to get together and, actually come together with ideas. And not saying there's not people in the world that don't do that. I'll be wrong to say that. But what I'm saying is, it's a big spectrum of us that, don't want to put potential together. It's like this person want to stay on this side, this person want to stay on this side, and to be an individual, to have your own, personality, your own, like sense of humor, your own style, your own thoughts, your own wisdom. That's cool. But I'm saying in the sense of, a lot of people don't want to match those type of energies, because this person may have a deep rooted thought of, if this person take their charm, charisma, and personality, which is a little more wittier than mine, and they translate it over to what I'm doing, they're going to overrule all that. But for me, I love being a student of the game. I love, studying things that I actually want to get into. I love going back and, thinking about things I did wrong. And, I feel as though I'm learning myself, each and every day, understanding patterns, understanding emotions, my triggers to certain things, where I feel in these areas, on areas where I'm just on autopilot, where I'm just going and going and going. So, throughout this whole process, it's teaching me a lot about me, because at the end of the day, when I wake up and I got to sit down and, make these things, on the surface, it's like, okay, I'm making smell goods, for me, people gonna buy them, cool. But when I actually think about it, it's something that I actually believe in and trust it, because throughout the years, it's like, bro, you let yourself down with so many things, some goals you wanted to accomplish, a few chances you had to do whatever, you said you were going to do, and you did it. Or sometimes even now, it's like, bruh, you promise yourself you're gonna make a plan. Sometimes you might not get up and prep. Sometimes you might get up and you might not sit up here and journal. You might skip a day, or you might let a few days go past, and then now it's feel like you at square one, back to doing the same routine, and then it's like you go back into that mental fog instead of staying in that momentum of like, f everything. I'm just trying to lock in, I'm trying to, be in this mode for a certain while till I get this task done. And then, once I master this skill, I'm gonna get this task done. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna get this task done. And not saying in the sense of I won't have fun, not saying that I won't, communicate with other people, not saying that, I won't put myself out there to get more ideas, like I'm gonna just be in this box. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to actually locking in and having a plan, having a goal, it comes with a lot of work, because it's like you got to take things step by step, and then it's like you got to understand that you're at a certain point right now, but it's going to be a next step that you got to understand. You got to understand why you're going to do this, where it's going to come from, what's the source you're going to use, what's the deep rooted cause behind it. Will it benefit you? Will it benefit, you in the long run, your business, your family? It's so many things that come behind this. Like I said, for me, it's more than just like making smell goods, because it pushes me out of my comfort zone to actually understand that that okay, I like these, but as you put yourself out there, you step out into the world, somebody else like them, so that's them putting their trust in you. Not saying that I gotta be a people pleaser, or just because this person wanted a certain thing from me. It just shows me that, like, once you step outside, you're always going to get that that feedback on different spectrums. Like I said, some people going to say, like, oh, I like the smell, you did good on this one. Some people may be like, oh, I'm not rocking with that. But at the end of the day, it's basically like always putting me in a loop of, life is going to keep giving you this forever cycle of, the stuff you need to improve. It's going to keep giving you that constructive criticism that, those words that you probably might not want to hear. Because I said, think about it. We all so-called say that, we will be happy. We lived in a world where everything was peaches and cream, or you didn't have to work for anything. But at the end of the day, that would kind of be no fun, because it's like nobody will be learning about themselves. Everything is on autopilot. You could sit up here and just have no stress, be worry free. And I'm not saying that, I want people to be stressed, or I want myself to be stressed. So what I'm saying is, going through those tough times, unless you learn, like, okay, this is who I am. Because, growing up, we're programmed to think so many things. So it's like, once we get to a certain point, we just got to kind of sit, because it comes to that point where sometimes, you tend to burn out, like, you can't think straight. You overthinking everything. You don't know what to pinpoint. Then it's like you understand that I got to unlearn all this BS I've been learning. Everything you've been taking in, let's say it's from school, let's say it's from family, let's just say it's from life. You got to sit down and understand, like, this is not it. So then you got to go back to the drawing board, and then it's like you got to sit here and go back through this whole list of things that you thought was supposed to be, but it wasn't. So, for me right now on this journey, like I said, that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta keep tweaking as I go. I gotta understand, like I said, my patterns, my emotions, how I react to certain things, why I want certain things to be a certain way. But I can see myself, in a few. I'm not even gonna say a few years. I'm gonna say a few months. That in a few months I'm gonna be looking into this camera, but it's not even gonna be this camera. It's gonna be a bigger camera, more professional. I'm gonna have a bigger setup, bigger goals in mind. But I want y'all to come with me. Love y'all. There we go. Look at that nice ass setup. If you ain't know, now you know. Let's go. Let that shit soak in. This is gonna be a mean combo.